All right, y'all. So I know I should not be surprised by this. Like, I should not be surprised by this development at all. But it is disgusting. Like, what they did to this man, like, it's disgusting.
I know you a liar. You up with the fire. You say I'm not hot, and I know you.
Okay, so we all know The Blind Side. We all know it's giving white savior, whatever. As much as we love Sandra Bullock, it gives white savior. That's what it gave, right? Even when I was watching that movie, something didn't add up. I was like, these white, conservative, Christian, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers like brought in this big black nigga to their house just out of the kindness of their heart. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, okay, I mean, I guess, whatever. I just watched the movie, but I was like, something ain't adding up. But this piece of news that we just got, like, it really makes everything make so much more sense to me now, right? So this comes from ESPN, right? Retired NFL star Michael Oher, whose supposed adoption out of grinding poverty by a wealthy white family was immortalized in the 2009 movie The Blind Side, petitioned a Tennessee court on Monday with allegations that a central element of the story was a lie concocted by the family to enrich itself at his expense. Girl, when I tell you the details of this shit, the 14-page petition filed in Tennessee alleges that Sean and Leanne Tuohy, who took Oher into their home as a high school student, never adopted him. Instead, less than 3 months after Oher turned 18 in 2004, the petition says the couple tricked him into signing a document making them his conservators, which gave them legal authority to make business deals in his name. So it just feels so eerie. You know, we had this big discussion, like socially, we had this big discussion about conservatorships after that whole Britney stuff. So to see it pop up again, and like, they were making money off this man. The petition further alleges that the Tuohys used their power as conservators to strike a deal that paid them and their two birth children millions of dollars in royalties from the film that earned more than $300 million, while Oher got nothing for a story that would not have existed without him. In the years since, the Tuohys have continued calling the 37-year-old Oher their adopted son and have used that assertion to promote their foundation, as well as Leanne's get on my face with this name, work as an author and motivational speaker. Girl, they built an empire. This shit is crazy. Like, I shouldn't be surprised. Like, I keep saying I shouldn't be surprised, but this shit is so shocking. No matter how crazy we know white supremacy and racism and all this bullshit to be, every single time an issue, a problem comes up like this, it still shocks me, and I don't know why. I shouldn't be shocked by the monsters that we walk around on this planet with. I shouldn't be fucking shocked, but still, I'm still shocked. This shit is crazy. The lie of Michael's adoption is one upon which co-conservators Leanne Tuohy and Sean Tuohy have enriched themselves at the expense of their ward, the undersigned Michael Oher. Michael Oher discovered this lie to his embarrassment in February of 2023 when he learned that the conservatorship to which he consented on the basis that doing so would make him a member of the Tuohy family, in fact, provided him no familial relationship with the Tuohys. The Tuohy family did not immediately return. Of course, they didn't fucking return phone calls on Monday. Of course, why would they respond? Their attorney declined to comment to ESPN, saying the family would file a legal response to the allegations in the coming weeks. What are y'all gonna file? What the hell are y'all gonna really file? A legal response. Girl, Sean Tuohy told the Daily Memphian website that he was stunned by Oher's allegations. Girl, I don't care. I'm so stunned and shocked. Why? What did he say? He didn't make any money off the movie. Okay, girl, only a share of proceeds from Michael Lewis's book, which was the foundation for the film. We're devastated. It's upsetting to think we would make money off of any of our children, but we're going to love Michael at 37 just like we loved him at 16. That response is so fucking condescending, bitch. You would have to see me, girl. You would have to see me, bitch. What are you talking? We're gonna love you. It's almost like trying to pacify this month. We're gonna love him just as much at 37 as we did at 16. Bitch, I will beat your ass. I will beat your ass in this hoe. What the fuck are you talking about? And he can actually do it. He can actually do it. I would not want to throw hands with that motherfucker. He can actually do it. Oher's petition asked the court to end Tuohy's conservatorship. The fact that they still got a conservatorship on this motherfucker. and to issue an injunction barring them from using his name and likeness. It also seeks a full accounting of the money the Tuohys earned using Oher's name, and to have the couple pay him his fair share of profits, as well as, unspecified damages. Since at least August of 2004, conservators have allowed Michael specifically, and the public generally, to believe that the conservators adopted Michael and have used that untruth to gain financial advantages for them and the foundations which they own or which they exercise control. All monies made in said manner should in all conscience and equity be disgorged and paid over to the said ward, Michael Oher. The article goes on to say that he was a rising high school senior when he signed the conservatorship papers, and has said that the Tuohys told him that there was essentially no difference between adoption and conservatorship. They explained to me that it means pretty much the exact same thing as adoptive parents, but that the laws were just written in a way that took my age into account. And so it's just like, they tricked this man. And he was 18, just fresh out of college. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. But there are some important legal distinctions. If Oher had been adopted by the Tuohys, he would have been a legal member of their family, and he would have retained power to handle his own financial affairs. Under the conservatorship, Oher surrendered that authority to the Tuohys, even though he was a legal adult with no known physical or psychological disabilities. A petition alleges that the Tuohys began negotiating a movie deal about their relationship with Oher shortly after the 2006 release of the book, blah, 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 blah. According to the legal listen to this shit. According to the legal filing, the movie paid the Tuohys and their two birth children each $225,000 plus 2.5% of the film's defined net proceeds. The movie became a critically acclaimed blockbuster, reportedly grossing more than $300 million. We said that. The petition also alleges a separate 2007 contract purportedly signed by Oher appears to give away to 20th Century Fox Studios the life rights to his story without any payment whatsoever. The filing says Oher has no recollection of signing that contract, and even if he did, no one explained its implications to him. They were tricking this man. You hear me? In the past, the Tuohys have denied making much money from the movie, saying they just got like a flat fee and they shared it with Oher. We divided it 5 ways. That's what the Tuohys said in their book. But Oher said, "Girl, I have not gotten none of that coin." In the petition, that's what he said, even though he long suspected that others were profiting, according to his attorney. Whenever Oher asked questions, he did not get straight answers. Why would you? You got these evil... Girl, I will really... And since the film's success coincided with the start of his lucrative NFL career, he just really wasn't checking for that shit, but his lawyer unearthed the conservatorship document, and Oher came to the painful realization that the Tuohys had not adopted him. For years, Oher has talked about how the movie depicted him, saying it hurt his football career and clouded how people view him. He said that based on the film, some NFL decision makers assumed he was mentally incapable and lacked leadership skills. People look at me and they take things away from me because of a movie. They don't really see the skills and the kind of player that I am. For years, Oher has said he was content to live with the myth created by the movie. He was like, girl, if it gets y'all, excited, happy, whatever, it's fine. Reasoning that its inspirational message outweighed the pain inflicted by what he saw as its inaccurate portrayal of his life, but that has changed. He said, there has been so much created from the blind side that I am grateful for, which is why you might find it as a shock that the experience surrounding the story has also been a large source of some of my deepest hurt and pain over the last 14 years. He wrote in his book. Beyond the details of the deal, the politics, and the money behind the book and movie, it was the principle of the choices some people made that cut me the deepest. Of course, Michael, like, are you serious? Are you serious? And what's interesting is that, I said it in the beginning of this video, we all saw the white savior of, ness. We all saw the white savior-ness of this movie, right? But inspirational movie, whatever, girl, white savior, it's been done 100 times before. But now, and like I said, also, I was like, girl, I don't know. I was like, it's based on a true story, girl. They got this big ass nigga in their house and also in their community, their white Christian conservative community. I was like, okay. That's why I was like, bitch, this is really based on a true story, girl. Girl, they were Britney Spearsing his ass. And I mean, I can't imagine the feeling of going, being so fucked up and going outside, going on social media, seeing how you're portrayed in this movie, seeing all these bitches making so much motherfucking money from this movie, and you just sit asking for answers. You just sitting there, everybody's like, well, we don't know, I don't know. It's fine, girl, I hope Michael get every red cent from this. So I don't give a fuck. I hope he gets every single cent from these vampires. They're vampires. They're white supremacist vampires, bitch. And then to be hugging up on this man, talking about, oh, you're our son, da da da, this. It's disgusting. Not only did you take from this man, you didn't involve him in anything, you exploited him, but you're trying to imply that, oh, well, he's just like our kids. Bitch, your kids made money off that movie, and Michael didn't. What do you mean he's like he's your kid? He's your kid. He's our son. Bitch, I hope he should go over there and beat y'all ass. But the real tea is that nothing in this world is more important to y'all than coin. Obviously, you sacrifice your humanity for that shit. So I hope that he takes that shit away from y'all. You did all this evil, monstrous shit, and I hope he comes and wipes everything from you bitches. Oh my God. When I saw this shit, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I saw the headline, I was like, girl, what? But like I said before, I should not have been shocked. Girl, like, of course it would be this, right? Terrible. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments. I want him to use, every single resource at his disposal to take these hoes out. I really need it. But yeah, y'all, that's all I have to say on that. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Mercedes. You could take my soul, just let me be first lady. But I won't sacrifice this pussy for a man.